While we're all currently drowning in the incredible art direction, graphics, combat system, narrative, music, cinematic feeling, and the joyous tears of game reviewers as they line up to literally the game disc, it's easy to forget that at its heart, God of War is really about racking up a better KD ratio than Genghis Khan. But in the midst of all that murder, did you ever stop and wonder if you could be doing even more murder? Sure, the big bosses in the game announce themselves with all the pomp and circumstance you'd expect of a Scandinavian theological titan, but God of War boasts a roster of optional side bosses which, missable as they may be, are still perfectly capable of whooping your ass like it's a buttock pinata. With all that in mind, this is Will from WhatCulture.com, and here are 23 secret bosses you must find and defeat in God of War. Number 1. The Ancients. If you've played through a substantial part of the game, chances are high you'll already have tussled with the Stone Ancient, and know that they are immune to most attacks and you need to go for the weak point in the chest to do any damage, because nothing hurts more than a broken heart. Well, we've got 7 to get through, so stay sharp. There's the Fire Ancient on the Iron Cove Beach, the Forest Ancient found on the Fafnir's Horde Favor, the Lava Ancient found at the Vithagard Pass, the 2 Ice Ancients at the Frozen Lake and the Mountain, the Soul Eater Ancient encountered as part of the Second-Hand Soul Favor, and the Soul Devourer Ancient located in the ruins of the Ancient when you do the Hail to the King favor. Aside from bragging rights, slaying them all gives you ancient hearts and ancient rubble, which can be used to form some pretty powerful mid to late game armor. Number 2. The Travelers. Though not technically bosses per se, Travelers are a class of enemies that can be found off the beaten track throughout the game, so called because they'll make your head travel up your arse if you approach one unprepared or under-leveled. With the heavy armor and high attacking prowess, Travelers can quickly overwhelm you if you're not always on your toes. They become increasingly aggressive as their health dwindles and will sometimes summon minions to fight alongside them as the fight progresses. Defeating them grants you Traveler Armor Shards and Traveler's Grizzly Tokens, the best early game armor sets available. You'll need to slay at least 5 to get all the materials to craft the armor sets. You can get everything you need by slaying the various Travelers at the Mystic Gateway, during the Flight of Fafnir Favor, inside the Landsuther Mines, and 2 in a row during the mainline story chapter, The Sickness. Number 3. Death Eater. By the time you've finished off the main storyline, you're probably a little bit sick of running in, smacking a troll with an axe, and then rolling away like a murder-themed version of Knock-a-Door Run, only to eventually finish them off by bringing down their own club on their head like a bearded psychotic Ron Weasley. Well, that Harry Potter reference is actually justified, because there is in fact one more troll you have to kill, the Death Eater. His location will appear on your map after completing the main storyline. Simply pop on over to say hello and then do a little bit of murdering. You should know the drill by now. Number 4. The 8 Valkyries. The Valkyries make up the bulk of the optional bosses that make themselves available for axe hurling practice throughout the game. The 8 main Valkyries can be fought in any order after you defeat the first in the Prove Your Valor favor, and all are necessary to be defeated in order to unlock the final secret boss in this game. The locations of all of them will appear on your map upon completion of the main storyline, and it's probably worth waiting until then to attempt to take them on anyway, unless it's your personal goal in life to be a Kratos-shaped smear of blood and beard on the floor. All of them have the capacity to one-shot you, and each employ different strategies and attack patterns. Gunnar can restore some health if you dawdle in finishing her off. Gjerderful is a little more mobile than Gunnar and also has projectile attacks, so watch out for them. Olwen can be located in Alfheim. She's got a hit-and-run strategy and mixes up between attacks often. Found in Helheim, Rota likes to get up close and personal with Kratos and deal big damage with close-ranged attacks. Found at the River Pass, Kara is the Queen of Delegation and summons Draga in the fight to take you on. She also goes for a couple of long-ranged attacks herself. Ea is located in the mountain and will block after every attack she initiates, so dealing damage can be a pain. Stun her with the axe throw to interrupt her attacks and knock her down to deal damage. You can track Hilda down in Nilfheim. She uses the blocking and side tactics of previous Valkyrie battles and can send homing ice projectiles your way. Found in Muspelheim, Gondal's unique in that she can summon a meteor, but aside from that employs a lot of similar attacks to the other Valkyries. All the Valkyrie drop excellent armor, so be sure to pick that up. You'll need some top quality threads for the final secret boss you've just fulfilled the requirements to fight. Number 5. Valkyrie Queen Sigrun. After defeating all the other Valkyries by going to the Council of Valkyrie and placing all of the 8 defeated Valkyrie helmets on the throne, Sigrun will be summoned and the hardest battle in the game will begin. She can employ attacks from all the other Valkyries, so you should, in theory, have all the information you need to take her on. Stay patient and don't let her out of your sights. Use the size of the arena to your advantage to allow you to dodge her widely ranged attacks. By this point in the game, you should have reached a decent level and have some good equipment. Stay on your toes and you should be able to take her out with a little luck. If not, concentrate on learning the attack patterns of all her Oko strikes and take the Resurrection Stone with you. And there you have it, folks, the 23 secret bosses you need to find and defeat in God of War. Let us know if there are any particularly brutal boss ass-kickings you handed out in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit whatculture.com for daily news and articles. This is Will for What Culture, and thanks for watching.